Most players would have lost this fight. We were pushing a sniper team with a Desperado at chip upgrade, and honestly, one mistake here and we're dead. Here's why this push worked. Alright, let me rewind this for a second. We spotted this team while we were still in the helicopter. One thing I really like here is that Hossein is already thinking ahead. He drops the helicopter in a position where it cannot take damage and can still provide us with cover if we need it later. At this point, we don't even know they're snipers yet. We just know there's a team here. Then, there it is. I spot the sniper. The second I see him, I'm moving for cover. I call it out to Hossein just in case he hasn't seen it, and immediately he's applying sniper pressure back. And while he's doing that, I'm smoking up the area towards the chip upgrade. Not in a straight line either. I'm scattering the smokes. Because here's the thing, they know I'm somewhere behind the smoke. They just don't know where. And that's exactly what I want. We can't sit here forever trading shots, clusters, and smokes. Sooner or later, we've got to make a move. So I'm moving down toward the beach and using the terrain for cover while still closing the distance. Right about here, I notice they have a Desperado, and I'm really glad we didn't try to push this with the helicopter. A lot of players would have flown that thing straight in. We didn't. We dropped it before the chip upgrade in a safe spot. At this point, the Desperado isn't active yet, but you always assume the worst. I'm still moving toward the beach when Hossein gets the knock. Boom. That's the moment everything changes. Let me ask you something. If your teammate gets a knock right here, what do? Do you keep playing slow and safe, or do you recognize the opportunity and immediately pressure the remaining player? Because that decision is about to decide this entire fight. At this point, I know one player is down, and I also know his teammate has a decision to make. Either he fights us alone, or he revives his teammate. Most players are going to revive their teammate unless that teammate has a self-revive. That's the timing window I'm looking for. The second I see that knock, I'm not slowing down. I'm pushing harder. I launch my quick strike and go right over the top. While I'm flying in, I'm keeping an eye on that Desperado. I can still see it, but what I'm really looking for is whether somebody is on it. Because if somebody is sitting behind or on that turret, yeah, this push gets a whole lot more dangerous. As I'm coming in, I can clearly see it's unmanned. Okay, good. All I need to do is find them when I land. Watch what their smoke does here. Notice that they smoked themselves up too. They're trying to create cover while they heal and revive, which normally is the right play. But in this situation, it works against them because now they can't see me coming. They can't see me flying in. They can't see where I'm landing. I already know roughly where they are, but they have no idea where I'm approaching from. So while that smoke is protecting them from long-range fire, it's also blinding them to the push. They're healing, they're reviving, they're focused on recovering instead of watching for the push. Make that slide cancel, and then I spot them. And there it is. They're fully committed to the revive, both vulnerable. Easy cleanup. And that's why this push worked. It wasn't just the quick strike, it wasn't just the smoke, it wasn't just the knock. It was recognizing the timing window, understanding what that knock was going to force them to do, and committing before they had a chance to recover. Sometimes the knock isn't the win. The pressure after the knock is what wins the fight. So here's my question for you. How many fights have you lost because you got a knock and then stopped pushing? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got questions about quick strike, smoke usage, timing your pushes, or anything else Battle Royale related, drop those in the comments too. I read them, and a lot of them end up becoming future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending a few minutes with me today. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow and lets me keep making more Battle Royale tips, tricks, and gameplay breakdowns like this one. Until next time, stay safe, watch your six, and I'll see you in the next one.